my father resigns himself to death, it would have been one thing if he had at least given me hope. At least my father could give me hope that everything would be okay. But when he started giving me his jewelry, giving me his necklace, his wedding ring, and telling me to tell my mother that he loved her, I was in despair. Now I was convinced that I was going to die. At 15, I felt that it was insurmountable. But I didn't have a choice, did I? It was in that moment that I had to rely on myself, and only myself. And it was what I had learned sailing in Mexico. Through taking that latitude and longitude and being able to understand where I am, and through a process of what they call net reckoning, taking wind and direction and speed, and trying to call a mayday with the U.S. Coast Guard as my father lied, dying. Mayday, mayday, mayday. It's a plea for survival. It's a plea for help, a plea for hope. Someone to answer a call. My father lay dying, I on the verge of death. Felt so. However, it was successful, of course. I lived to tell the tale. He did as well. 4 hours passed. They sent a helicopter. The Coast Guard got it. The helicopter found us offshore as I tried to sail us back, commanding the boat through storms and seas. And I persevered. And I learned. And I learned then that it was up to me. I'm not going to tell you anything that I haven't done in my life. I can tell you that through that experience, through understanding the power of GPS, here I am today, decades later. I can tell you that I've learned in my life through all of the businesses that I've had, through being on the verge of bankruptcy many, many times, through having a child born with disability, through everything that I've persevered through in my life, through adversity. I can share one small story with you, and you all have your own stories. But I've come to learn in life the most important thing to do is to embrace the adversity that you have. And that it's adversity only, it is only challenge in your life that makes you grow. It's not possible in life to grow without adversity. Is it possible to learn from good times when everything is just sailing along and seas are calm? Is a good sailor made through calm seas? Is it? No. Is it possible to learn how to sail when there's no wind? Is it? Is it possible? No, it's not. So when we speak of that, when is the only time you can learn to sail? When do you refine your skill? Through tough times. Have you experienced tough times? Have you all experienced tough times? Will you continue to experience tough times in your life? Absolutely. In the back, have you experienced tough times? Doesn't it seem like every day is tough? Every day seems tougher and tougher. Funny that. But I can tell you through my life, through my successes, through what I've persevered, through what I've been through in my life, that you should welcome it. And you should look for the additional adversity in your life. Continue to embrace it. Learn from every lesson that you come across. Find the lesson in everything that you come across. Do you accept it? Do you embrace it? Understand that the only time that you can learn, the only time that you will grow, the only challenge in your life is to accept that adversity and learn from it and continue. I'm going to share the one wisdom in my life that has made all of the difference. The one critical question that can change your life. If you listen to it. Are you curious about what that might be, how to become successful? The only one thing you need to know how to become successful in life? It's one thing that I can assure you, that it's the truth. Right? Do you guys want to know? You want to know what it is? Yeah, hard work is fantastic. It's a component. Do you want to know what it is? It's a question. Do you guys want to know? It's a question you have to ask yourself. If you only ask this one question of yourself, time and time again, you will be successful. You may not. It's not that you may be successful. It's you will be successful. You're going to embark on careers, professions, maybe businesses. Who knows where you'll go in your life? The one question you have to continue to ask yourself is, how? How? One word, one question. How? How do I overcome? How do I save my father? How do I call for Canada? How do I overcome any adversity in my life? Just how. If you ask yourself how, the answers will come to you. Now it's simple, and it sounds very simple, but most people never ask themselves that. They stop. They're faced with a challenge. I can't do it. It's too hard. It's too much. I can never get there. I don't have the education. I don't have the support. I don't have the family. I mean, how many reasons, how many excuses can you have? Many. You've overcome lots. Many people have overcome many things in their lives. I can only impart on you with great success and great hope that if you just ask yourself that simple question, you'll have success. Does it sound simple? Does it sound too simple? It doesn't sound too simple, I hope. How about you guys? Does it sound too simple? No? Just asking yourself how? Can you understand how asking yourself how will get you there? Because if you ask yourself how, what do you get? What do you get if you ask yourself how? A direction. You get an answer, don't you? You get creative. You start to find how. You can't overcome it unless you begin to ask yourself that again. Thank you.